The slap cracked through the air like a gunshot, sharp and sudden, turning heads even inside the police station. The homeless man didn't cry out, he just folded, his thin body sliding down the cold concrete wall as if gravity had finally won. A paper cup rolled from his trembling hand. Coffee bleeding across the pavement like a dark stain no one wanted to notice. The cop stood over him, chest heaving, fingers still curled from the strike, his face tight with irritation rather than regret. Behind them, the parking lot hummed with a different kind of tension. 4 motorcycles sat in a rough line, chrome dull under the gray sky, engines ticking as they cooled. 4 bikers had just arrived, their boots hitting the ground one after another. Conversations died. A clerk froze halfway through lighting a cigarette. Even the wind seemed to pause. One biker stopped completely. He was taller than the rest, his beard streaked with gray, arms covered in old ink that told stories no one dared ask about. His eyes locked onto the scene, the fallen man, the spilled coffee, the cop's rigid stance. Something shifted in his expression, not rage, not surprise, but recognition. He had seen this before, too many times. Different cities, different uniforms, same outcome. The cop noticed them then and straightened, squaring his shoulders as if the badge itself were armor. He glanced at the homeless man with contempt and muttered something under his breath. The station sign loomed overhead, bold letters spelling police station, as if daring anyone to challenge what had just happened beneath it. The bearded biker exhaled slowly. His jaw tightened. He took 1 step forward, then another. Behind him, the other bikers followed without a word, their faces hard, their silence louder than shouting. Scene 1 ended not with action, but with inevitability. The sound of boots against concrete was steady, measured, almost ceremonial. No one ran. No one raised a fist. The bikers advanced as a single presence, their shadows stretching, toward the cop and the man still, slumped against the wall. Every step felt intentional, like a countdown no one could stop. The bearded biker reached the homeless man first. He knelt, ignoring the filth staining the man's clothes, ignoring the way the cop bristled behind him. The biker gently placed a hand on the man's shoulder. "You're all right," he said quietly. Not a question, not a promise. Just a statement meant to anchor someone who had been unmoored for years. He shrugged off his leather vest and draped it around the homeless man's shoulders, shielding him from the cold and from the staring eyes. Only then did he stand. When he turned to face the cop, the air felt heavier. The biker removed his gloves slowly and placed them on the hood of the nearest motorcycle, as if marking the ground. His voice when he spoke was calm, dangerously calm. "Badge or not," he said, eyes locked on the cop's. "You don't touch him again." The cop scoffed, but his confidence wavered. He glanced around. Phones were out now. Someone inside the station pressed their face against the glass. Another officer stepped halfway out the door, unsure whether to intervene or pretend nothing was happening. "You don't know who you're talking to," the cop snapped. The biker nodded slightly. "I do," he replied. "And that's the problem." The other bikers spread out subtly, not blocking exits, not threatening, just present, unavoidable. The station itself seemed to lean in, waiting to see who would blink first. The shock didn't come with violence. That was what stunned everyone most. The bearded biker reached into his jacket and pulled out a thick folded document. No dramatic flair, no speech. He stepped forward and slid it neatly into the cop's chest pocket, tapping it once so there was no mistake. "Internal affairs," he said. "Formal complaint. Witness affidavits already attached." The cop's face drained of color. What the hell is this supposed to? Before he could finish, a monitor inside the station flickered to life. Then another. Security footage replayed the moment in brutal clarity. The raised hand, the slap, the homeless man collapsing, body cam footage synced automatically, time-stamped, undeniable. A quiet gasp rippled through the onlookers. The biker continued, voice still level. "Live upload. Multiple backups. Lawyers. CC'd. Media alerts queued." He gestured to the phones recording from every angle. "This doesn't disappear." Supervisors burst through the station doors. Radios crackling, eyes wide as they took in the scene. Orders were barked. The cop tried to speak, but the words tangled in his throat. For the first time, he looked small. The bikers didn't stay to watch the fallout. The bearded biker helped the homeless man to his feet, wrapped him in a blanket someone had brought out, and pressed a card into his hand. "You're not invisible," he said quietly. Engines roared to life, loud and final. As the bikers rode away, the station was left in stunned silence, screens glowing, witnesses whispering, authority exposed. That day, everyone learned the same lesson. Power isn't proven by a slap. It's proven by accountability, and sometimes it arrives on two wheels.